This video is going to be kind of short because I'm actually coming off of a really nasty virus that I've had for like the last week. So if I don't sound or look as healthy as normal, assuming that I ever sound and look healthy, that's why. But I'm sure you guys don't come here for my sultry singing voice anyway, do you? So this video is like half story time, half vocabulary lesson. As I listen to more and more stuff in Russian, I keep hearing this phrase over and over again. I've heard it in songs, I've heard people say it in conversations on the radio and in shows, and you know, to my ears it sounded like no da, but I can't find that word anywhere on the internet in Russian. And the first time I heard it was in a Leningrad song called Musar, and I didn't know what it meant, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I looked and I looked and I looked and I couldn't find it. And then I decided, why don't I just look up the lyrics for that song and see what he's saying and then search for that, because that's what I should have done in the first place. So anyway, I looked up the lyrics, and instead of saying no da, he's saying nu da, and that's actually a fairly common phrase. But of course, to my non-Russian ears, I'm hearing no instead of nu, and well, no da doesn't exist. Nu da is a combination of nu and da we know means yes, and nu, well, means well, or sort of. Nu means well, not like well as in I'm well, but well as in well. So it's well, sure, come on, I think please. It's kind of a special word. It has a bunch of different meanings, and depending on what other word you stick it next to, it changes. But the phrase that I was curious about, nu da, is of course. So that makes a lot of sense, especially when I hear it like in radio interviews and TV and stuff like that, where people are talking back and forth and somebody will throw out nu da. And you know, now that I know what the word is, it doesn't actually sound like no da anymore. So I guess you just kind of have to encounter it to hear it correctly, if that makes any sense. So that's it for this video. Just goes to show you, if you're curious, you're going to learn something. If you want to learn more about the word nu, I went to masterrussian.com. That's where I found a good chunk of my information, and I will link that in the description below. And on that page there are tons of sentences and examples and ways to use nu and what to use it with, and a pretty decent explanation of how it works. So that's it. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, and if you like what you're seeing and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back later this week with a video in Russian. So until then, thanks for watching.